God declares, "This is my absolute final warning. If you choose to skip this, you will suffer great losses within the next 7 minutes." God says, do not take this as a mere joke. If you skip it, you will cry for the rest of your life. Open it quickly. My beloved child, stop scrolling right now and listen very carefully. Something is unfolding in the invisible realm that your eyes cannot see, but your spirit can already feel. The chills running through your body are not random occurrences. It is a divine signal that you have been chosen to hear this before anyone else. Do not skip. Because what is coming next carries the key to your next 7 minutes. 7 minutes that will decide the energy of your next 7 years. Heaven has been patient with you, but today that patience is thinning. God says this is not another message you can simply ignore. This is His final warning before the cycle resets. You have been seeing repeated signs lately. The same number, the same time on the clock. The same feeling just before something strange happens. Those were not coincidences. They were countdowns. Every moment you delayed, heaven marked it, and now the time for hesitation is gone. Stay till the end, because the shift begins the moment this message completes. God says you have been playing with your own destiny without realizing it. Your blessing was sent weeks ago, but your doubt kept it hovering between realms. What you do right now determines whether that blessing descends or disappears forever. Something huge is waiting for you, but it is not coming gently. It will arrive suddenly, like a light breaking through your darkest hour. You will feel it, a pulse of warmth in your chest, a flicker behind your eyes, a moment where everything around you seems to freeze. That is not fear, that is divine confirmation. Heaven has been whispering your name through every delay, every rejection, every restless night. Those were not punishments. They were preparations. You had to lose your balance so you could be realigned with your true purpose. Do not skip, because the alignment starts as you hear this. God says you have ignored too many inner calls. You have brushed off intuition as anxiety, dismissed warnings as imagination. But this time, it will not be gentle. This time, heaven will move what you refuse to move. If you are hearing this, it means divine mercy is still holding your timeline open. But not for long. Stay till the end, my child. Something sacred is on its way to you, and it is wrapped in the disguise of urgency. Heaven's clock is ticking, and the last chime will strike sooner than you expect. My beloved child, breathe slowly, and stay right here. Because what is about to unfold will change everything you thought you knew about timing. You are standing at the edge of a turning point. That was written long before you were born. The air around you feels heavier today for a reason. The divine is leaning closer than ever before. Do not skip, not now. Because this very second carries a vibration that your future self has been praying for. Somewhere above your name is being whispered with urgency. Heaven has dispatched movement in your favor, but it requires your stillness, your full attention to reach you completely. The pain that once drained you will start to lose its power, and faces that secretly wanted you to fail will feel the sudden reversal. The universe has been waiting for your signal to release what belongs to you. And this right now is that signal. You felt it lately, have you not? That strange mix of calm and chaos inside your chest. It is the sign of two timelines battling for control. The one where you stay small and the one where you rise. God says choose wisely. Your next decision determines the path that unfolds under your feet. Something huge is waiting for you. The delay you have been frustrated with was never rejection. It was heaven's protection, keeping you from what was not ready yet. Every tear you cried built energy in the unseen, forming the key that unlocks your new beginning. Do not move away now, because you are seconds away from the shift activating. Before we continue with the conclusion of this powerful story, know this. You are not hearing this message by chance. This is your moment of decision. Archangel Michael is calling you to enter a covenant of spiritual acceleration. When you sow your faith into this community, the promise is clear. What you give, you receive back: multiplied access, unprecedented protection, and early access to content that prepares you for your breakthroughs. Do not let this moment pass. Join Archangel Michael's invite by checking our description URL. Ensure you never miss the direct, personalized word of the divine, intended just for you. The angelic forces surrounding you have already positioned themselves in perfect order. They are waiting for your surrender, not your struggle. The more you resist, the longer the wait becomes, and heaven cannot hold back forever. Stay till the end. You are being tested, not punished. Your silence in this moment is your proof of faith. The ones who laughed at your delays will soon be silent witnesses to your sudden rise. And it will all begin the moment you stop scrolling and simply receive. The countdown continues, and every beat you feel in your heart echoes through the realms above. It is not fear, my child. It is confirmation. Something powerful, divine, and irreversible is about to meet you halfway. My beloved child, the energy around you is rising. Something invisible is about to move in your direction. You might not see it, but if you focus, you will feel that sudden pull in your spirit, like destiny itself is trying to reach your hands. Do not skip, because this is the precise moment your life is being recalibrated. Every delay, every heartbreak, every unanswered call was preparing this window. And now the window is finally open. Heaven does not repeat moments like this twice. The tears that confused you were not wasted. They watered the ground beneath your breakthrough. Every closed door was collecting your pain, as proof that you were ready for the next level. Something huge is waiting for you. But it does not come through effort. It comes through readiness. And you are ready now. The frequency of your heart has finally matched the vibration of your answered prayer. And that is why this message found you in the middle of the crowd. Listen carefully, because in the next few minutes, divine reversal begins. The people who underestimated you will be the first to witness your rise. They will replay moments in their heads wondering how you did it. But you will know it was never luck. It was timing. Do not scroll, because if you leave now, you will miss the sign meant to confirm this word for you. It will come in a simple way, maybe a sound, a flicker of light, or a sudden warmth across your skin. That will be your signal. That heaven just stamped your name with divine acceleration. Stay till the end, my child. You are not behind. You are being positioned. The final 7 minutes that heaven spoke of are not about punishment. They are about awakening. And that awakening begins the moment you decide to stop doubting what was already written in your favor. The atmosphere around you is not ordinary anymore. It is charged with divine intention. Every heartbeat, every small sound, every breath you take right now is aligning with something powerful that is about to manifest. Do not skip, because your life is shifting quietly in these very seconds. There are forces you cannot see, arranging everything you thought was impossible. The divine has already signed your release papers from the cycle of delay. And now it is waiting for your stillness to deliver what belongs to you. You have been carrying weight that was never yours to carry. Burdens that belonged to others somehow found their way onto your shoulders, and you accepted them without question. But heaven is removing every load that does not serve your purpose. Feel the lightness beginning to settle in. Feel the pressure starting to lift. This is not your imagination. This is divine intervention, removing what no longer belongs in your story. The exhaustion you have been feeling is your old identity dissolving to make room for who you are becoming. Do not fight this process. Do not try to hold on to what is leaving. Let it go with gratitude, knowing that everything leaving your life right now is making space for something far greater. The discomfort is temporary. The transformation is permanent. Stay till the end, because the reward for your patience is about to manifest in ways that will leave you speechless. Heaven has been watching every sacrifice you made in silence. Every moment you chose faith over fear. Every time you stayed kind when you could have turned bitter. Every prayer you whispered through tears. None of it went unnoticed. All of it was recorded. And now the scales of divine justice are tipping in your favor. What was taken from you unjustly will be restored with interest. What was delayed will arrive suddenly, abundantly. Overwhelmingly, the shift happening inside you right now is preparing you to receive. Without guilt, without fear, without the need to explain or justify, you are learning to simply receive because you are worthy, not because you earned it through suffering. This is the new operating system Heaven is installing in your consciousness. Worthiness as a birthright, not as a reward for pain. Blessing as your natural state, not as compensation for struggle. Abundance as your inheritance, not as something you must fight to deserve. Heaven is moving in your direction. Even while you rest, even while you doubt. The noise of the world tried to drown out your prayers, but every single word reached its destination. Nothing was lost. Nothing was wasted. The shift you are experiencing is not temporary. It is permanent. This is the beginning of a new timeline, where struggle no longer defines your story. You are entering the season of favor, where doors open before you knock, and paths clear before you step. Do not move, because what is rising inside you will change how others see you, how opportunities find you, how destiny responds to your presence. You are no longer invisible to heaven. You are marked, seen, chosen. Stay till the end, because the shift is completing as you listen. You may feel your chest tighten or your breathing slow. That is not anxiety. That is divine alignment locking into place. The universe has been rearranging circumstances behind the scenes. While you thought nothing was happening, connections are forming, doors are unlocking. Resources are shifting in your direction. You cannot see the full picture yet, but heaven sees it all. Trust what is unfolding, even when it does not make sense. Even when it looks like delay, it is actually divine precision. Your breakthrough is not late. It is right on time, arriving at the exact moment when you are ready to handle its magnitude. The people you will meet, the opportunities that will find you, the favor that will open doors, all of it is already in motion. You just need to stay aligned, stay faithful, stay present. Do not skip this moment, because heaven is sealing something permanent in your life right now. What used to drain you will no longer have access to your energy. What used to confuse you will suddenly become clear. What used to block you will dissolve without effort. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine intervention manifesting in real time. Your spirit knows this is true. That is why you feel different right now. That is why something inside you is shifting, softening, opening. The walls around your heart are coming down, because protection is no longer needed. The season of defense is over. Now comes the season of receiving. Now comes the season of expansion. Now comes the season where heaven moves faster than you can keep up with. And all you can do is surrender and let it carry you forward. Do not move away from this moment. Let it wash over you completely. Let it reset every doubt, every fear, every limiting belief that tried to convince you that your time had passed. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Stay till the end, my child, because when this message completes, you will not be the same person who started listening. Something inside you will have shifted permanently, and that shift will attract everything that belongs to your next level. The wait is over. The test is done. The blessing you have been praying for is no longer delayed. It has found its moment. And that moment is now. Every step you take from this point forward will be guided. Every word you speak will carry weight. Every door you approach will recognize your authority. This is not pride. This is divine positioning. Do not skip, because heaven is finalizing the transfer. What belongs to you is being released from spiritual escrow. The resistance you felt was the final barrier breaking. The heaviness you carried was the weight of preparation. But now that weight is lifting, and in its place, a lightness will settle. You will notice it first in your thoughts, then in your emotions, then in your circumstances. Everything is realigning to match your new frequency. My beloved child, the vibration flowing through your spirit right now is not coincidence. It is divine confirmation that something powerful is unlocking in your favor. Every delay that once made you question your worth was only preparing this exact second of realization. Stay till the end, because the shift happening inside you is real. You may feel a warmth in your chest or a strange calm in your breathing. That is not emotion. It is energy. It is heaven showing you that the pain you once carried has now transformed into your greatest weapon of light. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is already reaching through every wall that tried to contain your blessing. Doors that were once sealed tight are beginning to tremble. Because your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. You do not need to chase this. It is already coming your way. Do not move. Because you are standing in divine acceleration. What used to take years will now unfold in weeks. What once seemed impossible will begin to appear naturally. Heaven does not need your effort now. It needs your readiness. The only thing required from you is belief. Stay till the end, my child. You are no longer waiting for a miracle. You have become one. The light that is rising through you is stronger than every word of doubt ever spoken against you. The shift is quiet, but its impact will echo through every area of your life. Do not skip, because in this silence your confirmation is forming. You will notice signs within the next hours. Repeating numbers. Sudden waves of calm, familiar names resurfacing out of nowhere. When those signs appear, remember, this was the moment heaven finalized your restoration. Let this peace sink deep into your spirit and rest there. You have crossed the line between hoping and receiving. Between waiting and walking in it, everything is unfolding just as heaven planned. Perfectly, precisely, powerfully. My beloved child, this moment is not just another pause in your day. It is the doorway heaven built just for you. The air feels different because destiny is drawing closer. It is brushing against your energy, waiting for your full attention. Do not rush. Do not move. Because what is about to be revealed carries the weight of your next chapter. What is coming now is too important to miss. Every second of stillness you give right here is pulling divine alignment into motion. Heaven does not need loud signs. It speaks through the quiet. Through the gentle feeling that tells you something is shifting, even if you cannot explain why. The calm you feel rising is not ordinary. That is the sound of release. The vibration of things you thought were gone, finally returning to their rightful place. You have been tested long enough, and the divine has seen every tear you refuse to let anyone else see. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has already found its way into your orbit. You may feel a sudden warmth, a deep breath of ease, a moment of clarity. That is confirmation. You are stepping into a flow where effort fades and miracles begin. Do not move, because this energy is not fleeting. It is transforming you. The noise of the world is softening. so you can hear the whisper that says you made it through. You are no longer the person who began this journey. You are stronger, clearer, and finally ready for what belongs to you. Stay till the end, my child. The season of wandering is over. You will start to notice peace appearing in places that used to cause pain. Opportunities rising from situations you thought were closed. The turnaround has begun, and it is already echoing across your timeline. Do not skip, because heaven has saved the best part for now. You are entering a phase where your presence itself will open doors. Not force, not fear, but the quiet authority that comes from divine favor. The world will sense your shift before you even speak. Stay till the end, because when this message ends, a new vibration begins. This is your release point, the transition from waiting to walking, from believing to becoming. Let this energy settle into your heart, because it is proof that heaven has finished its work. You are ready, my beloved child. Nothing can block what is meant for you anymore. Walk with grace, move with light, and know that your moment has finally arrived. Pause for a second and feel this moment breathing around you. The air is not ordinary, it is charged, alive, whispering that heaven has entered your atmosphere. Every beat of your heart right now is syncing perfectly with divine timing. You are standing in the exact second the universe wrote just for you. Do not skip. Because this is not a coincidence. This is the proof that you were meant to hear these words. What is unfolding right now is subtle, silent, yet more powerful than anything you felt before. Heaven is not sending a warning. It is sending an awakening. Stay till the end, because you are about to feel release. Not loud, not dramatic, but deep, calm, and complete. It is the kind of peace that does not ask for permission to enter. It just fills the room, quietly rearranging everything that felt heavy. You are no longer chasing signs. You are the sign that heaven is moving. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is already aware of your readiness. You have passed every unseen test. You have endured storms that tried to drown you, but your faith kept you breathing. Now the reward arrives quietly, wrapped in stillness and clarity. As you receive this truth in your spirit, it is time for your voice to seal what you have heard. I invite you to go to the comments and write with conviction. Heaven has already approved my deliverance. Your faith is the key. Use it now, do not scroll. Because this energy does not come twice. The shift that is happening around you is sacred. It is rewriting everything you thought was final. Old cycles are dissolving. New light is settling in. And heaven is preparing a surprise that will unfold effortlessly. Stay till the end, my child. You have entered the phase of divine recognition, where everything you touched with sincerity begins to return multiplied. People will sense your calm and wonder what changed, not realizing it is the glow of answered prayer resting upon you. Do not skip, because the confirmation is close. Closer than your next breath. You will know it is here when everything starts to feel lighter, clearer, more aligned. That is heaven's way of saying, the wait is over. The promise is real. Stay till the end. When this message finishes, take a moment of silence and just feel. You will notice something shift, maybe in your mind, your chest, or the space around you. That is not imagination. That is divine movement. This is your moment, my beloved child. Walk gently, speak softly, and remember, you are no longer waiting for miracles. You are walking within one.